Wait for a minute. Okay. So everyone, how are you? This is Maria. Okay. So before I shared many tutorials about the D1T5L display and also the demo show and also some videos about communication with the Arduino and PLC. So today uh, I just want to use this new form to have a further discussion with you. And the most important part is that I don't want to edit the video. I don't want to put the sentence. Okay, just save some time. Okay, so today the main topic is about the T5L development guide because how to say it's when you receive the display when you're a new beginner for the DWIN display. I think how to say if you saw the guide, you will think it's too a little long, and it's a little hard for you to understand, and you don't know which part is important, and you will check I should start. So it may cause a headache. Okay. So today I will read the guide with you, and if you are available now, you can say okay. If you are not available, you can check. You can review the video. Okay, it's just a try. Okay, so let's say I just open the development guide. Wait for me. Okay. So this is the development guide. You can download from the DWIN Global .com. You can download this guide. So this is about the uh, part, uh, uh, main part about the DWIN the gas software virtual. Okay, it's quite important. So you can see there are 241 pages. So which part is important? Which one you can skip? So follow me if you are online, okay? So this is the contents. You can see there are chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so there are so many chapters, and the development guide will be updated uh, randomly. I mean, because when we update the firmware, the development guide will be updated too. So maybe next time you will see more content. So let's try the chapter 1. Okay. So first thing is a quick start about the D1 display. So first, you can see the naming rule and figure out the size information, the resolution information. Okay. So here you can see, uh, this is the naming rule. Normally, the display at your hand is DMG, like this. The DMG normally means our T5L display. So DM means DWIN Smart LCM product. You can skip. Just DM is DWIN product. DMG G normally means this color, but you may know there are many DWIN T5L2, T5L0, T5L1, T5L2, T5L T5 T5F0. So now not only T5L1 and T5L2 is this color. For others, maybe this one. Okay, so it's different. You need to check the product data sheet. So and this is about the resolution. So if your display is DMG 32240, it means this resolution. Okay. And others, so there are many great displays. So if your display is F035, it means our curve structure display. Curve means the it's quite thin in the thickness. Y normally means the beauty grade normally used in the beauty equipment. And the L and the C is the common one. The DWIN display sold out normally from C and T. K is for medical grade, S for harsh environment grade. So for this classification, which one is expensive? You can see, I think S. S is so expensive. If you live in a severe environment, you may want try this one. So normally try C and T. If your device is medical equipment, you need to pass the ESD or something. You may try this. Normally C and T. Currently, cough is also popular because it's cheap and with many sources. Okay. And now is the size information. The whole size scale is from 1.3 inch to 21.5 inch, like this, just for reference. And for others, I think the important part is this. If it's WN, it means without touch panel. TR means resistive touch panel. TC means capacitive touch panel, okay? So for the naming rules, the important part is the resolution and the classification, the size, and the touch. Okay, TP, touch part. So you read this, you will find out the features of your display. Okay. And this part, interface definition and wire, I think is not so important because we have other files about how to collect the DWIN display with the PC and also with the Arduino PLC like this. Okay, but one important part is that for the DWIN display in the factory mode. Is under X2 and the TX2 for the firmware. Okay, use this. And another part is that sometimes the customer came to me and mentioned that they can't achieve the communication. Maybe their display is C050 or C070 and it supports TTL and IS232. And the factory mode is IS232. So you need to short the 2 point. You can see it in the PCBA part. Okay, otherwise you can't achieve the communication. And this part is about the wire part. So if the display is 10 pin, you better buy the FCC wire adapter and the USB wire from DWIN. Okay, and if you want to collect the display, you want to put the same socket in your PCB, in your motherboard, you can buy this terminal block, okay? And also the display may have the 8-pin interface for the industrial grade and the medical grade and harsh grade. Normally is with 8-pin interface, okay? So you need to try this wire. Okay. And for the power supply, you can refer to the development guide. And when you first time to use the DWIN display, when it's tamping, you should download the driver. This is the adapter driver. You can find it in the DWIN official website. Okay. This is about how to install the driver. And this part you can skip because it's too simple. You can't. It's hard for you to understand. Okay. So now we have say the chapter 1. Okay, the naming rule. The main important part is the naming rule. Okay, to figure out the features of the display. And the software installation part, just download the DGAS software tool and the DWIN site. That's true now. This true now. Also, this true now. I think. I think this part. But wait for a minute. This is for chapter 2. This is for chapter 2. Okay. Wait for a minute. Okay. So for the software installation, you can download from the website. Okay, and you need to install the net environment. And please note that the DGAS software tool can only run in the Windows, not Mac, not Linux, not Android. Okay, only Windows. Okay. So for the chapter 2 is a little important part is about the DWIN how DWIN display works, what DWIN display be smart. Okay, so and how to allocate the VP address. What's the meaning of the VP address? We are talking about it so many times. So let's say it. The first thing is about the DWIN T5L ASIC information. If you have time, you can check it out. Okay, if you don't have, and just skip it. This is for the DWIN T5L schematical map. I have the clear one, and if you have such interest, you can contact me for request it. Okay, this part, you can see it when you have time. This part I think is a little important is the logic about the DWIN T5L DGAS screen. So for the screen, there is TFT driver and the display, and also a variable storage interface. There are some VP skill, and the other side is the touch screen. So here you can see 82 means the motherboard MCU sent data to the display. 83 means MCU read data from the display. Okay. You can set the backlight sound, CRC, something like this. So here in the DGAS screen, you can see the 13 files, 14 and 22. 13 is for the touch. You need to put the touch function. 14 is for the show display function, and 22 is for the initial value. So later I will explain to you. Okay. Features. Skip it. skip it. Skip. And this part is a little important. Normally, the display at your hand is 16 MB flash. Some, for example, COF series is 8 MB. Most COF series is at 8 MB. And for the 16 MB, this is the how it consists. Okay, it's divided into 64 fixed 256 KB subspace, and the file ID range is 0 to 63. Okay, the ID file ID means the font ID, the music, the 13, 14, 22, the pictures or others. Okay, the scope. So this is the allocation for the file storage. You can check it out. For 8 MB, the scope is 0 to 31. You need to cut half, okay? And this is the RAM memory variable address. So it's divided into this scope. Okay, you need to use this address. And each address occupy 1 watch, namely 2 bytes. And this scope is the system variable interface address. Okay. If you have the curves, this is another scope. Okay. So you can refer to this picture for the which address allocation. Wait for a minute. I don't think this part important. Okay, so we have browsed the chapter 2. Okay, the chapter 2 important part for the beginner is the flash memory allocation and the RAM memory variable address space. Okay, the two parts. And now we come to the chapter 3 for the SD card interface. Not sometimes, I think for the beginner, the first difficult thing you are facing is about the files download. So you will come to us, why is still DWIN demo, not my demo? Why is no data? So basically, it's the SD card issue. So check it out. Let's review. The first thing about the SD card is that it should be 1 GB to 16 GB. Okay, and the another part is that you need to use the DOS system to format it. Okay, and this is the format step. Step 1, step 2, like this. Okay, otherwise, if you use the quick format way, the SD card may not be workable. Okay. And this is the SD card download method. It is quite simple, but I think you can refer to other video about this part. Okay. This is for the download files via SD card. The important part for the beginner is the font ID. Okay, this part font ID is important. Remember the font ID scope. And 12, 13, 14, 22. Okay, and image ICL. If you want to play the music, and you will have the WAE, and UIC is for others, and also T5L CFG. CFG is so important. Others, I think, not so important. You can review it if you have time. About the CFG, this is quite important. The important part, you can require the CFG from the DWIN salesperson and change it by your side, or you can, you can watch, set the CFG parameters in the DGAS software wheel too. And I think in the lab show, I will explain it to you. Okay. So important part is this. 05. Okay, this part is important. And 08 and 08. Okay, the 2 is quite is important, and this is for the backlash. If you have time, you can check it out. Now we will go to chapter 4. It's about the communication protocol. Because for the DWIN T5L display, it has the special protocol format here. So as I explained to you before, it's based on UART 2. So it has the fixed protocol. The first is the frame header. It's fixed. It's 5AA5. After that is the data length sends the instruction. Okay, it's for bytes. And then is the instruction. You need to read the data from the display, or you want to write data to the display. If write is 82, if read is 83. After that is the RAM space address. RAM space address and the data you want to show up. Okay. So here, this is some format for the instruction. 5AA5 is the frame header. 04 is the data length. Data length of this is 4 bytes. 83 means MCU read data from the display. This is the VP address, RAM space address, and this is data. Okay, you can check each one. Some examples. More examples, more explanation on this part. So I think you should read this one carefully. It will help you to understand. Now we go to chapter 5. Chapter 5 is about the explanation about the system variable interface. Explained to you before, the whole scope is 4024F, right? And this part is fixed because it's occupied by the DWIN system with the fixed definition. So for example, for the VP address 0004 is for the system reset. So if you send this command to the display will power off and turn on, okay, like a reset. Here you can see 5AA4 is the frame header, 82 is the MCU send data to the display. 004 is the VP address, and then is the data show. Here, you can see If you write 55AA, 585, it will reset the T5L CPU once. Okay, so this is how to write the DWIN protocol. This is for the raw flash. Is to restore or store the data into the display and read the data from the display. This is to set the saved word command, change the baud rate, and other parameters. We normally use this IP address to check if the display have the communication. If return this, it will have the communication. This is for the RTC. If there is no hardware in the display, you will use this command to write RTC. This is for read the current